Yeah, good day guys, thanks for joining us. This is Don's Graphics here. In this tutorial I'm going to show you how to create an all ladies night party flyer with the help of Pixellab, and also how to make it pop out just like this with the help of Lightroom. So if you are someone who has been facing difficulties adding additional edits to make your design spark out like this, don't worry, because I'm going to take you to Lightroom after we are done designing this flyer on Pixellab to make it look very beautiful and awesome like this. So without wasting much of your time, let's begin. Alright, so I'm going to go to Pixellab. This is the default work, so let's just begin everything at fresh. I'm going to delete this default text here, and I'm going to go now to my three dots. Okay, so click on your three dots and click on image size. Now on image size, we are going to use a width of 1052 and a height of 1280. If you are joining us for the first time, please do well to subscribe. Make sure your notification is turned on for future updates. Okay, so once we are done with all of this, we are going to click now on this background setting. So we change the background color to a complete black. After doing that, you want to come back here and click on this import button to import the first background we are using. So we are using this particular background. I'm just going to size this up to fit, to fit on this section of the flyer. So I think it's too much increased, so let's just increase it a bit just to make sure that it covers this section of our design. So I'm going to place this here. Now be careful on how I'm placing it. You see there is a space here, there is also a space here, right? There are reasons for that. There are reasons why we are leaving that way. We are going to blend it later on. So just go to your layer and lock this up. Now in order to blend these sections of the background, this one and this, we are first of all going to click on shapes. Okay, just go to shape, and we're going to create a fading stroke texture impact here, right? So let's first of all create a gradient that is faded. Okay, how do we create that? We are simply going to click on this plus button. So once you're on shape, you select gradient and you click on the plus button. Now on the plus button, you click here and here. So severally I've shown you how to create the fading. Okay, now reduce this color completely to the negative end and click on OK. Alright, so you can see that we have already created our fade, but then I want this darker section to be up, so I'm simply going to click here to swap it. After swapping it, click back here to change this color to red. So let's click here and here. So I'm going to change this color to red, pure red. So I believe you can now see what is happening here. Now click on OK and click on OK. So we have this. Okay, so after achieving all of this, you want to go now. We are done with the fading, so I'm going to click on texture. Now like I said, we are creating a fading stroke texture impact. So we're done with fading. We're going to click now on texture, and for texture I want us to use this shape, or this element, sorry, this image. So use square to crop it and enable maintain ratio. Okay, then you bring it right here, size it up, right, and you pull it downwards, guys. So just pull it downwards. After pulling it downwards, use your relative position to make sure it's on the middle. Now I believe you can all see that we have successfully blended this section of the background. So go to layer and lock this up as well. Now after logging this up, the next thing that we're going to do right here is to go to our draw option. So just go on draw and increase the pen size completely, increase the smoothness also, and the blur radius. Just place your finger on the screen. I've shown you this technique also severally here, so just stretch this out neatly. Okay, stretch this out neatly. Now after stretching it out neatly, go to color and change it to red. Now I believe you can all see how I've succeeded to blend all of this background. So it has been blended successfully, and after doing this, what we're going to do now is to go to import, and we're bringing in the image of the model. So this is the image that we're using, I just want to crop this neatly. Okay, all of these resources will be shared to you on the link provided in the video description, so you can get it from there. Okay, but then do well to subscribe to the channel for more other amazing tutorials. All right, so I'm going to leave this way and use your relative position to make sure that it's on the middle also. So let's just increase it, move it upwards, then we lock it up also. So after locking this up, we're going to go now to text and write ladies night. So let's first of all go with ladies. I'm bringing it here, and I'm going to go to my fonts, and I'm using this font called Longshot. There's a font called Longshot, but then I want to change the color to red. Then after changing the color to, all right, let's leave the color to white, no issues. But then we're going to go now to stroke and give it a red color stroke. But then we now increase the stroke width, okay, to about 35. So size this up. Let's increase the stroke width again. Increase the stroke width. So stroke width of 60 is good, and we're going to use relative position here once again to plumb this to the middle. Then we copy it and write night in capital letters. Then we bring it here. So you can even reduce this night a bit and use your relative position to tack it to the middle. Then you shift it down a bit. Okay, use relative position here. Let's reduce the size of this also a bit, and all right. So now after achieving all of this, the next thing that we want to do right now is to go and push up this gradient that we created here, or this shadow that this drawing that we did here. So let's just push it up a bit, and you can now lock everything up. Now after locking everything up, let's bring in the club logo. So I'm going to bring in the club logo. Let me check the particular folder where I have the club logo. So I actually designed the club logo on my Pixellab. So I'm going to go to my Pixellab folders to check that logo. Where is that logo? So I'm going to use this. All right, so this is the club logo, and we're going to write present. In capital letters, and after writing present, we're going to go now to font setting, and let's just change this font into something different. So I'm going to use Roxford Sans here, but then I want to reduce the size. Use your relative position to tack it to the middle. Then go to your styles, which is here, and bold it up. Now after bolding this up, you want to reduce the size a bit again, and go now to spacing and space this out completely. and use lazy position to plumb it to the middle. So we have the play, clubhouse, and launch presents, and we are going to bring in the music policy right now. So I'm going to write here music policy, and for the music policy we have the Bebas font that we're using for that. I'm using the Bebas font. So just reduce this in size and position it here. Let's check the size. Okay, I think 30 will be fine. Then we're going to copy that same font and write the various DJs. So we have DJ Skype, we have DJ D3, we have DJ Kelly, we have DJ Jeff, and make that to be in capital letters. So let's just bring the names here, but then we're going to reduce the size of this to about 25. All right, let's just say 27. We just want to make it a little bit smaller than the music policy. So just align it properly. And now after aligning it here properly, what we're going to do next is to go to line spacing and reduce the line spacing in between a bit. So after reducing the line spacing, adjust it neatly. Now we're going to copy music policy and write the date, which is happening on the 15th. So let's write the 15th. And then we're going to increase this in size so that we can easily move it to this section. So we can leave this at about about 80, size 80. Then use position button to shift it here. Now look at what we're going to do. We're going to align it with this other text here. And how can we align that? By going to grid. So this is your grid option. Just go click on it, then you click here to adjust the grid point. So let's position the grid lines neatly so that this one can also fall directly on it, and then we shift this to the extreme corner here. Now what we're going to do is to change the color of this into something this, yeah. So this light green will work for that text. All right, so let's adjust that color. Okay, so I'm using this particular color for that text. Now that you're done with the alignment, you can undo the grid option. Now copy this text and write the month, which is 07. Okay, then you can shift this here. Please, as you follow the video, don't forget to subscribe to the channel so that you won't miss out whenever we bring other amazing tutorials. So I'm going to leave this here, and right now I'm going to copy music policy again, since we're maintaining the same Bebas font, and I'm going to write the timing, which is 10:00 p.m. It's a club event. Most often they happen by night, so no surprises at all. Now we're going to reduce the size of this drastically to about 25. Then we leave it that way. And after achieving this, it's now time for us to bring in the various details which are needed here. So what we're going to do now is to go to our new text and write the location. So for the location, it's happening at Bassman Bassman launch, my 3 Quen, Bamenda. So Bamenda is a city in Cameroon. Okay, we'll just make this in capital letters, and then we're going to use this awesome font called HK Grotex Bold. I'm going to make use of that font. Yeah, so reduce this in size, and go to the relative position and align it to the middle. Now if you look carefully here, you will notice that this section of the flyer is too red. So what we're going to do is to go to our shape, select a square. Okay, so we're going to repeat gradient here. So I'm just going to create another fading. I already showed you how to create that. Okay, no troubles. I'm just going to align this properly here right now. Okay, just bring it here. Then after bringing it here, click on the check mark, go change the color to black. Let's change this color to black. Okay, so I believe you can now see what is happening. Let's edit this wall. So shift it up. Now after shifting it up, what we're going to do is to push it to the back of all of this text. The purpose is for us to have a good space to write our text here, because you cannot be positioning your text on a perfectly bright background. It will not reflect well. So we're going to shift it to the back of all of this. All right, so let's edit. It should fall just below this text. Okay, good. So let's check that. All right, good. So now let's lock this up, and we can proceed now with our editing. So it's at Bassman launch my 3 Quen Bamenda. Now let's bring in the reservation number. So I'm going to copy this and write for reservations, so they can contact 0650 987321. So this is for all reservations. Let's make this in capital letters. Now bring it right here, then you reduce it in size. Okay, so after reducing it in size, just do what to align it here, then go to spacing and space this out to cover the entire length of the club location. So use your relative position to tack it to the middle, and after doing this, we are going to copy this once again and write the copyright act. So we say all rights reserved, no part of this publication So we're going to make this in caps. Now this is the Copyright Act. All rights reserved. No part of this publication may be reproduced or distributed in any form without the permission of the author. Okay, so that's that. We're going to reduce this in size, just make it smaller. Then we use relative position now alignment to align it to the middle, and bring it here. So after aligning it to the middle, you want to go to relative position and tack it to the middle of your work. So let's just reduce the spacing in between these write-ups, or let's send that to front, and use position button to adjust the spacing. Okay, so we have all of this clearly spelled out. Now what we're going to do again is to group all of this and shift it downwards a bit. Then we're going to bring in the the parental control, which is this. So I'm going to reduce this now in size, make it a little bit smaller, and position it here neatly. So it's 18 plus. Please kindly subscribe to the channel for more other amazing tutorials. So the logo here, I would love us to bring in another club logo. So let's bring in that. So right now I'm going to delete this other logo. We don't need that. I'll bring in a different club logo. I still work that out using my Pixellab. So I'm going to go to my Pixellab folder to get that particular club logo. So just be patient, guys. So yeah, this is the logo. This is the Royal Star Hotel. So this is an event proudly sponsored by the Royal Star Hotel. So we are going to adjust that, use relative position to align it into the middle. Okay, so with this we are done designing the flyer on Pixellab. All we got to do now is to rush to Lightroom to make the design really spark out. So we are going to save our work. Okay, we are going to save our design right now and proceed to photo Lightroom. All right, to Lightroom. I use a lot of these applications. Okay guys, so after bringing in the logo, we are going to save our design and proceed to Lightroom. So let's save our work. Now Lightroom application will help you to add some finishing nice touches to the design. So let's head to Lightroom. Okay, head to Lightroom. This is Lightroom here, and once you launch your Lightroom, you will see the designs here. So we're just going to click on the design. So this is our design here. Okay, this is the design. So we are doing just a very light editing here. Just go to edit and click on the effects, and you click on grain. We just want to add some grain into the design. Okay, and increase the roughness.